Hello? Okay. So that apparently did it. 3 cheers for Audio difficulties. So, apparently, my microphone just was not deciding to work today, so I had to go dig out a backup one. Hip hip hooray. By that I mean, my gosh, I cannot believe I had to do that. But I did. And now I'm here. And we can speak. And you can hear me, theoretically. Because as fun as it would have been to do an entire hour, 2 hour long stream with no one being able to hear me, it probably would have been boring. So, with that being said, I am going to go and do two things. First of all, I will start recording, and second of all, I will explain what we are doing here. We are currently doing a new series because all the mod 0 was aggravating me to no end. And in this new series, I will be doing what I am calling my Pixelmon Murlock. If I had considered better, I probably would have called it a block lock, but Murlock is what I'm going with. Murlock is what I'm using. So basically, the concept behind this Murlock is that in the Pixelmon game, whenever you defeat a Pixelmon, meaning getting its health down to 0 points, it will give you some items. And I believe that I can beat the game, or at least finish it, using only items gotten from defeating Pokemon. And my personal belief is what I'll consider the game as finished is catching Mewtwo, the 151st Pokemon. Now the first thing we have to do, the first thing that they make you do, is choose a Pokemon to be your starter. We get all 3 types from the first 9 generations. That's total of 27 different Pokemon to choose from, but I'm just going to tell you right here and now, we are not going to be using 2/3 of those. I have what I consider a basic route for the start of the Murlock, and that requires using a fire type, so we will not be using any water types, we will not be using any grass types. And of the types, if you've been watching, you'll know the Pokemon that I chose, or that I'm going to choose, is going to be Charmander, because I like the other Pokemon just as much as anyone else, but I just don't really... Actually, I'm not certain if what I'm planning will work, but I want to believe in this mod because honestly, it's a pretty fun mod. So now we click begin our adventure. Now immediately you'll notice we start in a village. This is something that Pixelmon does to be nice, to be amazing, because well, that's not concerning at all. That's not concerning in the least. Ah, there we go. And I assume if we... Yeah, well, that fixes... That's a concerning blog. So anyways, Pixelmon, how it works, or how it likes to work, is it'll start you in a different village, so you can have some things. You've got a daycare center that's really nice. You've got a Pokemart. You've got a... If I can figure out how did you get up here. Yeah, you've got a Pokemart. You've got a Poke Center. There's like stuff in it, trading machine, healing machines. I'm going to tell you right here and now, we are using absolutely none of it. I'm going to, in fact, be finding a chest. Normally these chests have amazing reviews. Pokeball lids, coffee, which restores 100 HP to Pokemon. I'm just going to be dumping this stuff that I picked up in it and not touching it, because for the purpose of this challenge that I'm doing, all of that stuff is illegal. We cannot be using any of that stuff. In fact, we'll be leaving. We'll be moving over here, and then... Ah, yes, it's Magikarp. Gotta love him. I will be doing one thing first before I actually begin the run proper. I'm going to open the game to LAN. I'm going to turn commands on, and then I'm going to click Start LAN World. This will allow me to use cheats. It is the only way to use cheats, as you saw when I created the world. I do not have cheats enabled, and then I'm going to do / game mode C creative. I'm going to fly up high into the sky. Let's go to Y200, shall we? Position myself above water. Oh, and they're the gym. I forgot about those. And then I'm going to... Let me see if I remember the cheat. / is it place? Fill. What's my current positioning? Negative 180. No. Negative 850. 698. 199. With bedrock. Then if I did this correctly, that position is not loaded. Joy. Let's try this again. Fill. negative 850, 698, 200, negative 850, 698, 200 is Minecraft Bedrock. Okay, so that seemed to want to be using, so we will be doing this the old-fashioned way. That, of course, being BED. Does this have... No, it does not, so... gameplay, I know. Honestly, I considered doing this ahead of time, but I figured, hey, might as well make it very clear what I'm doing and have there be no claims of cheating. Like, I don't think there are going to be any claims of cheating, but like maybe beyond reproach, whatever the saying goes. Okay. So then let's build this way the ways, and then swimmer than the water. Who would have guessed? Come up here. So 9x9. Then just two more things we need. Actually, how does that one look? Ooh, that works. That looks beautifully. Call it base. Warp modifiers. I'm not familiar with this feature. Then we get a WARP warp stone, and then if this works correctly, we should be able to, yeah. So then we just get rid of that. I'm just gonna quickly check. Okay, yeah. So, looked it up. Always important to check, make sure you're not ruining things for yourself later down the line. Those don't seem important. So, I will then be taking these and saving and quitting to the title. Kind of crazy thing to do on a world you just built and just set up, but this should, if I remember correctly, and I do remember correctly, make it so that enter back into the world, play the world, we will be able to get in and, you know, not have cheats enabled. Not be able to suddenly call on the power of God. For instance, I have / I hit time or game / game mode creative. Hit enter. It says, I don't have any idea what you're talking about. Go talk to someone who does. He's gone. Okay. Oh! Sorry guys, one more thing before we start. I'm going to have to actually / game mode survival. Now we can log back out, log back in, and begin the game. Be kind of pretty boring if I did this whole game in creative mode. I could just get everything from the start and all that jazz. I don't know how Pixelmon deals with creative mode. I haven't done that before. In case people are wondering, PW3 was the world that I was using to test this stuff on, to see if I could actually go and do the early game route that I was hoping to do. And it turned out I can. I was able to get to a point where I could easily say that I was able to survive and thrive. So, while we wait for day, I'm going to explain my basic plan. So, I'm gonna only be building at this base. I'm gonna try to be building out this base. The goal for stream 1, which is this stream, is to get a bed. And a bed is going to help us a lot. Let me see, I'm pretty sure there's options for zoom, so let me see the keybinds. Oh, that's nice, I was right. So, for a bed, which is going to be my first goal, any old bed, white bed's probably the best we get. We need 3 wood and 3 wood. Normal Minecraft, we're like, hey, that's easy. That's totally easy, super easy. 3 wool, 3 wood, go talk to a sheep. This is Pixelmon, there are no sheep. Instead, if we want to get wool, we are going to need to find a Pixelmon who drops wool, which is Spupa, Pavilion, and Furfru, Cottony, Windcott. Oh, you can shear double Marie and Wooloo for wool, that's nice to know. Marie, Flappy, Swablu, Altaria, Cottony, Windcott, Spupa, Pavilion, Furfru, and double. all drop here. So we're going to either need that, or we're going to need to get string, which is dropped by a bunch of bug type. We'll drop it. And then for wood's going to be also pretty hard. Like the other wood, it drops from timber. You want acacia wood, tough. So we're going to be actually going for berry wood, I think it's called. Which comes from apricorn logs, which means we're going to need to get apricorns, which is going to be important later because that's how Pokeballs are made. And if I remember my thing correctly, Pat Rat, Watchdogs, Wolbit, and Greedent have chances of dropping red apricorns. They're also going to be needing white apricorns, which are found from foraging. I wonder where perfect Pokeball is. Oh yeah, you only need red, and then you use it in aluminum or iron base. We're going to be needing to kill defeat watchdogs for black apricorns too, so we can get the badge kit, which is going to be important later. Not right now. So that means we are going to need to fine with watchdogs. That means we're going to need to find the biomes which they're in. And I thought before when that happens, we will go down into it. We're going to need these grass biomes. We're above water right now, so we should be able to just jump down and go there, and we'll use the warp stone to get back. Didn't check if the warp stone requires a screen. If it does, that's going to be a problem. I'm going to have to figure it out. But I'll figure out something if that's the case. Sunrise is officially happening. I don't know why I was waiting for day. There are no Pokemon. No mobs, just Pokemon. But yeah. Another thing that's important to note, our Charmander is at level 5 with 19 HP. We will have no ways of healing unless we defeat Pokemon and get berries from that. Until we get a bed, which resting at night will heal your Pokemon. Aside from that, and consumables, the only other way is with a healing machine, I believe it's called. healer. And a red healer is aluminum, iron, diamond, and red dye, which means it's a bit far away. So we will be choosing our battles wisely, especially early game. Why is that so low? I'm going to hold that just now. These are things we can get later on that will become like semi-permanent upgrades, I believe, like charms, megastones. I think that's a crystal thing. And then here's our Charmander. I realize I didn't look at him yet. Destiny Mark. I don't know what that is. Your moves, Ember, Scratch, Growl, stats. 319, attack 9, defense 9, special attack, speed of that. Blaze. Don't know what Dynamax level is. Oh, you can do that. Pretty cool. But yeah. I don't know what nature is. Obviously they have a nature, because as you can see... Oh, bold nature. Which decreases the attack to do defense. You think it's the other way around, really. 80.28 centimeters, that's pretty cool. But yeah, there's Charmander. He's going to be our only Pokemon for a while. Let me see here. I don't think she is, but... Ooh, we saw that earlier. This guy is absolutely Burmy. Level 2 is a Pokemon we are going to want to fight and defeat. Let me see if I can get him in view right there. We are going to hit him with an Ember. We are Fire type, he is Grass type. Burmy uses Protect. Joy. Charmander! I should use this moment to remind... It's raining heavily. That affects Pokemon. I am using this moment to remind people, or inform people, that I am not in any way good at Pokemon. 2 string and a sand, that's nice. But I'm trying this anyways. Hopefully I can learn the Pokemon. So if anyone have any tips or tricks they want to share about how to properly go and do the Pokemon battles most efficiently, that would be very helpful. Then probably you at this ganging up on the cat back here. Outspeed and defeat. It's 1 string. So we're going to need 12 string in total, and then a berry from a Pokemon who drops berries. Probably should be waiting until after the rain for this. I should mention, we won't be getting back PP, I don't think, but over time, if our Pokemon takes damage, it will slowly heal itself. Rockruff, I'm pretty sure it does not give us anything we need right now. Like, bones would be lovely later on in life. That's gonna be genuinely annoying. Well, that messes with a lot of plans. So glad I was judged now. Venipede. Do I want to fight that? I would love to fight that. I think I also want to fight you, but I thought it was Venipede first, and level 2, so... Gotcha. Hit you with an Ember, raining heavily. Ember, super effective. Take you out. Oh, I level up. 2 string and an eyeball. Better, nice. So, I'm gonna put that string there because I need to keep an eye on it. Well, that's really good. I'm just gonna check my Ember really quickly. Summary, moves. Ember does not get more PP back. And he does not get the health you get from leveling up immediately. Which means he's going to have to naturally regenerate that over time. Which I do not know the rule. I probably should have done a lot more research into this beforehand. Did not. That is a... I'm pretty sure that's called Chinchou. No, it is not. It's Elmolga. Emolga. Which does not give us what we need. You do. That's 2 more string, which is nice. Diego, oh, that's a person. People have, on average, I would say, level 30 to 50 Pokemon, so I do not want to be touching a person with a 20-foot pole. Squirrel is a Pokemon we absolutely want to be fighting. I'm going to hit Squirrel with an Ember. It is raining heavily. Charmander uses Ember. It does not do anything near what I was hoping for. I am going to growl. Charmander! But it does more than... I did Ember again. I did not mean to do Ember. That did a bunch. Ooh, that's not good. I'm gonna try Scratch, because I have got limited PP. I think one more Ember should be able to defeat the Squirtle. Yes, it did. Now, yes, that's an Apricorn, and those are raspberries. Raspberries, do not do anything for my Pokemon currently, so I'm going to take them. I have 2 of them. They can be eaten. They provide a shank of health and a half shank of satiety, which is better than nothing, but worse than what we want. They are also going to be our main source of food for a while, so I'm not going to use them just yet. I'm going to hit Weedle with a Pokeball, and then hit him with an Ember. It creates a super effective stab move. That's 2 more string, bringing me up to 9. I do not want to fight this Rattata, because if we look here, and search up Rat. Rattata does... I might fight the Rattata, but it's raining, which means fire type moves are weakened, so I do not want to. Hit it with an Ember. That's super effective. We get a Cobweb and String. That's amazing. We can make an Explorer's Compass later on. Or if we get a knife and a cutting board, we can make string. But right now, that's not going to help us at all. And it's getting dark, which is super fun. I probably should have fought that Pokemon earlier, the Molga, I think. Because if I'm not mistaken, holding items that produce light in your hand will produce a bit of light to the shaders. Which would have been super useful, but I did not. So we're going to be running around in the dark. Sorry guys, if you can't see anything, that's okay. I can't see anything either. Hit it with an Ember. Ember, super effective. Fainted, won the battle. 1 string, but that brings us up to 12. So now what we need is dirt. D-I-R-T. We get the dirt. We get the dirt from defeating Sandshrew, Diglett, Alolan Diglett, Drillbur, Excadrill, or Grubbin. I'm pretty sure Grubbin I've seen before in this area, so if we look at the map, there's an Abra, Rockruff, Murkrow, Skitty, Weedle. We just need to, Weevil. We just need to wait around until we find a Grubbin. So what is Skitty? Drop. Fluffy Tail, which is toy that attracts the attention of Pokemon. Guaranteed escape. That's nice. Male and Berry. Oh, Cobalion has spawned in a forest biome. Should we go over and try and fight him? Or should we stay away because we would die immediately? There he is! Wanna go take a look, guys? I kinda don't, but I'm going to. Because I actually kinda do. Huh. Burned through almost all of my food. Hunger. Oh, dude's really making waves. There he is, Cobalion. Who wants to guess his level?
Cobalion.
It's 70? Yeah, no way, no how we could defeat him. I'm going to get on top of a tree and wait here until morning, when the daytime Pokemon will start spawning again. And now we just wait for the night. I know. Absolutely enrapturing gameplay. Here we see Oliver. Here we see Carrie. Oliver's gone. Carrie's still there. If I wanted to, I could go there and absolutely get my, self rocked. This is interesting. But I'm a purist. So we're probably going to need to find and fight one or two Grubbin. If we do that... Spinnerack. I don't remember. Does that have good... Kinda not really. Like, later, that'll be, like, really useful to know about if I want to get an Explorer's Compass. I know there are certain Pokemon that can only appear in certain areas, which actually is a good time to talk about the quest book, because I am using a mod pack which has a quest book. The quest book doesn't really give you gives like experience candy as rewards, but I'm not going to really be doing it. It's just showing the basic path of what they think you should do to get to the Mewtwo. Getting started, beginning of everything. Hello trainer, I'm here to your journey, Pokemon Master. I'll teach you the essentials, and then you can buy me a beer. We are absolutely not buying this person a beer. Just telling you that right here and now. I don't know what he's hoping for, but he won't. 4 times Oaklog, and he'll give us money. Still inside Minecraft, gather 4 logs and begin your journey. And we are not going to be doing that for a while, but as we see here, there is a lot of stuff that they can talk about and get into. Platinum tools, and they give you platinum, iron, like that's 3, 6, 7 platinum, and they give you... I don't know what they were thinking about this, but yeah, like, here's what I want to show you. Temples. Time Space Altar, Palkia, Dialga, Garantina, Arceus, Red Chain, Azal, Foxy, Mesprit, Lustrous Orb, Blank Plate, Azure Flute, Cacharchius, Ilex Shrine, Orbs for the legendary bird Pokemon. What? Oh, I see. And the Park Ball is like their version of a, hey, you hit it with a Park Ball, it'll be caught. So it's their reward. Like, better than the Master Ball, apparently. Like, I think... Like, do they have the Master Ball? Can they have the Master Ball? They have a Master Ball. It will never fail. And you can only find it in loot chests, which means we will never get it. Unless, like, a Pokemon drop the loot chest, which might happen, who knows. But the Park Ball, that doesn't have anything. It's, like, to be used in mod packs, I guess, like, stuff like this. We're not ever getting our hands on those, I don't think. We might be able to, but that's kind of wishful thinking, and I prefer living in the real world where things aren't happy all the time. But yeah, maybe we will. That's not a grubbin. That's not a grubbin. That could be a grubbin, but it's not. I'm fairly certain I saw a grubbin a little while back. And now we're stuck in a fight with a Puccina. It's level 7, we're level 7, we're running. Until we... what even is that? No, whatever it is, it's not a problem anymore. Still no grubbin, huh? I don't know what that is. I'm gonna try going for it. It is not a young goose, I can tell you that much.
Bunnelby.
Oh, it's a Bunnelby. And if we go B-U-N-N, Bunnelby, we already said clay and crystal, which is used for making Team Plasma and Neo Team Plasma gear, and can also be used to create tools. Pickaxe, helmet, silver lure casing, which is lures which help you catch certain types of Pokemon. Really helpful, but not for us right now, because we can't get it. Abra, Bunnelby, and Weedle. Ow. Lucina and Metapod.
Metapod.
Like Metapod drops. Not anything you really want right now. You really want a high roll for that Grubbin. If it turns out I was wrong and didn't actually see a Grubbin, I am going to be very sad with myself. I'm also just going to because the growling of the stomach is getting annoying. That was not the optimal play at all, but we, that's not Grubbin, I don't think, so not really my problem. What I could try doing is going to the shore, seeing if there's anything there. I don't think there will be, but... Ah, Squirrel, I do want to fight you.
Nick it.
Hit him with that good old-fashioned Ember. Ember, fainted, what did we get? We get a level up, we get raspberries and... Another Ember. Oh, that was not.
Charmander!
And Charmander fainted. That is in fact what we like to call a bad situation. This is in fact what we were hoping to avoid. There's a Pikachu, but it doesn't matter, because Charmander fainted. Charmander is unable to battle. He will not be coming back. He is down for the count. It is sad to hear. this is not the end, don't worry, for we technically, theoretically should kind of have everything we need. If we squint. I'm gonna take this moment to go up to the shore. Just want to eat 2 more berries. Look here. No.
Cherry.
Bauxite ore, which would be really cool, but we can't get it. Now, I am going to say this, since this really is the, first time this happened, look at all these cool things we could have if I wasn't so hell-bent on being a stickler for the rules. I'm gonna see real quickly, I truly wonder what they think goes through the head of our head as we do that. So we're just looking to this stuff. Not taking anything, but not taking anything either. game has such cool things in it, but none of these help us. Theoretically, we could find a way around this possibly, but I don't know enough about that bit, nor have the patience to actually do that, though. What I'm thinking for now is the for now thing. Definitely not a thing that we will be repeating. Is I am going to do a little bit of tech known as giving up on life. Now, I'm not certain if this works, so bear with me if it doesn't, but I'm fairly certain that if we faint and wake up, all our Pokemon will. That did not work. Okay, I was really thinking that might work. That's not good. So what I'm willing to do this time is steal this bed. I sleep through the night, and this will also show you that it heals the Pokemon to full. Our happy little Charmander is now at full health. Feels very cheatsy because we're not supposed to be using anything. So what we use is literally the only way to progress that I know of. Then we're going to look around our surroundings. I'm not finding I forget what it's even called at this point. So we're going to try for a Sandshrew now. And I believe that if we go down here, this is Stony Shore region. I don't actually know where Pokemon spawn, so I'm just going off logic. The rocky area, rock, earth type Pokemon probably spawn there. If they don't, well, whoopsie me. But I'm hoping they do, because otherwise I will look silly. Huh. Did not know that was a thing. I'm going to delete my, death waypoint because no point admitting that I died. Remembering that I died. I'm not hiding the fact that I died. That was me testing out potential pieces of tech that I could use to regain Poke health. And it failed horribly. So, no point remembering it. like over there. Got a small bit of a jungle here, which seems to spawn a bunch of flying type, bird type Pokemon. Well, bird's not type, but bird-esque Pokemon. I'm pretty sure that's a rock type Pokemon, so we might be getting from there. It's a Dwebble. Dwebble. DW. Dwebble. That's nice. Oh, that reminds me of something that I can't really see it that well, but let me see. Huh. I guess I'll put that right there, I guess. That works, I guess.
Charmander!
That just looks wrong. I guess that was there. X. And then G. You can dig stuff up, which I'll count as being able to use. Like you found the Nautilus shell there. Now, it had a bit of a cooldown, but and you saw when I hit X, one of these is that he can fuel a furnace. Foraging is a bit more useful for right now, so yeah. We're not gonna be foraging here, though. Doesn't really have what we need. Dwell drops stone spider eyes, which not the most helpful. But in a jungle,
Charmander!
that's
Metapod.
a large leek which you use to create the curry text and leek curry. Cool. Options, controls, keybinds, I can put that there, I guess. Pinwheel? What's that? Pokemon research. What is Pokemon research? Pixelmon research.
Charmander! Metapod.
Ah, something that I cannot interact with currently. A fern. That might be useful, theoretically, sometime. Options, controls, keybinds, key. Don't actually want that. Don't want that. Category. Pixelmon. Huh. That's exactly what we needed to beat, but it didn't give us what we wanted to see.
Rebel, no crap. Charmander!
I'm foraging and finding grubbin. That's what's happening. And he leveled up. And I get a dirt.
Charmander!
Are there any grubbin to be seen? Oh, there are actually a couple grubbin to be seen. So, melon seeds. Pretty sure I saw a naturally occurring grubbin over here. Fight.
Charmander!
Hit you with good old-fashioned that. And we got dirt. This is officially big news, boys and girls. Which is good because the other grubbin despawned.
Charmander!
What did I get experience from? I think I know what I got experience from, but that just dropped. I can't take that. Like, I'd love it if I could take it, but I can't. If I'm not mistaken, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 bars. I hit the Charmander at that. I hit it with an Ember. Super effective. Killed it one shot. Level up. Get that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so I gain experience from beating Pokemon. Meaning that I could technically still have this work. I just need to... Let me see if I get close enough. I can... That's a shiny Weedle if I ever saw one. On level 15, I'm gonna hit it with an Ember. I think we can still beat a level 15, Weedle. Ooh, not if we do that. Yeah. I'm still gonna try and do it, cause... Yeah. Weakness policy. EXP candy extra small. Cobweb. String. What is held item that causes attack and special attack to sharply increase its holder is hit with a move it's weak to. Held item is all I need to hear. Causes attack and special attack to sharply increase if the holder is hit with a move it's weak to. It's not the best thing to hear, but okay. Weakness policy is held item power. Plus 2 stages each! But it's consumed after activation. And there goes my enthusiasm for it. Immediately down the drain. I'm going to, in fact, not have you be holding that. I will let you hold... I don't know, a piece of dirt. Can't hold a piece of dirt. Can't hold a piece of experience candy. But this is why we... need things, people. can go into the configs and change it so that using the warp stone doesn't use experience, because if I'm not mistaken, it changes with how much distance you have between you and the warp stone. And the whole point of having a warp stone already at the base is so that you can just run back and not have to always worry about, oh, can I make it back? Can I not make it back? Will I spend 5 hours making it back? And not being able to make it back because you don't have experience is just kind of annoying. And they've got durability, which is not something that I was hoping to hear, because, like, Dragonite and Genesect, I'm definitely going to have to be thinking about that a bit. We're going to be doing a bit of work up here. I'm going to put the dirt right there, actually. And then if I'm not mistaken, I can place a red apricorn down, and now it's a red apricorn seed. So now, we wait for this to grow. That's what we're doing. We can turn that into 5 wool blocks. Two of which I will use to expand the platform, and the other 3 will be kept safe. I also have 1 sand, which I'll put right there. And now for the part of the show where we went. As we can see earlier, I mentioned Charmander was at 6 health, and now he's at 7 health. So we can see that it is in fact working, and he is regaining health, but he's regaining health slowly. Once his apricorn tree spawns and we can turn it into wood and get a bed, then we will be able to just full heal every night, which will be nice. But it also stops us from, you know, getting nighttime Pokemon. The gym here is going to be a thing that's kind of out of our reach. Something that we're working on next is getting a backpack, as it will increase our storage massively. For that, we're going to need to defeat normal type Pokemon, it looks like. So we're probably going to want to go over here. This is plains. This is probably going to be that type of Pokemon over there. Just wood, and then from there, iron can be obtained from Magneton from metal Pokemon. Oh, you can get aluminum from Magnemite, that's nice. Just like copper, I cannot. Get copper. Then what are some other things that I'm probably gonna want? Uh, Healer, red healer. It's just my preferred color of healer. But any old healer will do. That's gonna require aluminum, which can be gained from metal Pokemon. Iron and all the metal Pokemon. Diamond is like... yeah. Sableye probably the best bet, and I don't even know where to look for him. Item... mailbox is not necessary. Box, storage, box. Maybe a deck holder. We could do some Pokemon TCG if we come across any Pokemon TCG cards. We can collect them or whatever. That might be fun. Don't even know what's up with that or why it's in here. Let me see. Red PC, that's going to be a bit far away as well. But we're going to want it. It's going to require glowstone, which actually is pretty easy to get. Talked about that earlier, but redstone is like electric type Pokemon apparently. That makes sense, honestly. What else are we going to want? This tree to grow. Apricorn. Clone. Cloning machine, I'm pretty sure we're going to want, because that's how, if I remember correctly, you get Mewtwo. We got the quest book, which should tell us, journey, catch Mewtwo. Fossils. This whole thing is fossils, which might be fun to get into. Which will leave us Master Ball, cool. Pokeballs, medicine, evolutions, tools, temples, berries, cloning, yes. Catch Moo. Build the cloning machine, and then yeah, catch me too. That's part of the cloner card, which is obsidian, which dropped from Necrozma. I really did myself crazy, did I? I'm going to have to defeat 6 Necrozma. At least 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I'm gonna need to defeat 14 Necrozma. It's like, that's 6. That's another 6. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That's 12 right there. And then each one needs a fossil machine. And fossil machine needs one. Yeah. That's 2, 14. I'm not going to be able to get to the lava. 1, lava buckets can be dropped by Macargo and Heatron. So if I find and I defeat Dripstone, can I get Dripstone? Oh, that sucks. Really sucks. If I find and defeat enough Macargo, I could get lava buckets, which I could turn into obsidian. Because having to beat Necrozma repeatedly just to get to the Nether is not in my definition of fun. Like, maybe y'all consider that fun, but why? Why would you consider that fun? Are you okay? Do you need help? Blink twice if you're being threatened. I do love this black waste. Is it made of blackstone? Cooking for blockheads in here, so I'm gonna also want to make the cooking table, which will require the cooking for blockheads 2, which requires cooking for blockheads 1, which is a book which I could just be able to get from the Goth Pokemon line. How are you supposed to make it cooler? If you aren't allowed to make it cooler. Daycare. Pokedex! Let's see what it says for the Pokedex. I only have one. That makes sense? It's my good man Charmander, but I've seen a couple of others. Seen one, caught one. Description. Drops, charcoal, and blaze powder. And real by Pokemon. It's something. Boost power of fire type moves. You can daycare it with 5 flint and steel, 2 lava bucket, and 2 blaze rods. Not gonna lie, their Pokedex has terrible design philosophy. Like, if you're looking for a Pokemon, you need to either know it by name or be able to know what region it's from, and then just be able to scroll through all of them whatsoever. Like, I can type in that, they could do better. I mean, they could do worse, obviously, but they could do better. Gosh, we're just sitting here waiting for to grow. Don't know if I break that, I get the apricorn back. There are Pokemon that I could go out and defeat for bones, to get bone meal. But I don't know if I want to do that. Like, I was planning on streaming for 2 hours, so we got like 13 more minutes left. Like, maybe if that happens, then I'll actually do it. But you know. Okay, what's happening there? The key is E. Open close inventory. Oh! I know what I could be doing right now. I could be foraging.
Charmander!
I can be foraging.
Charmander!
Ah, so there are rules to how you forage. Is it bad that I'm doing this and the tree will probably blow right up into him? Probably. Am I gonna stop? Nah. He'll be fine. Build character. Thank me for it when he's older. Truly. I really want that! Pearl string can be sold to shopkeepers for money. That's right. You told me the one word that I love more than, I don't know, coconuts? I don't like coconuts. Like, I'm a fan of money, but it's just a physical representation of value. Like, do I want money? Yeah. If someone was offering me money, would I take it? Probably. But honestly, if I was a bit more social, I would just love to use the bartering system. Problem is, I don't really have much to barter with. What I do have are a strong arm and the ability to do work. So I end up helping people, doing work for people, lifting stuff, moving stuff. Doing a job, a 9 to 5 as the whole thing goes. What's up here? More stuff that I can't take. An anvil, that's good to know. Watching TV. Boring. What's that achievement for? Oh, just how many open. And I'm not taking anything inside, so I don't know why they're so excited about that, but, okay. So yeah, anyway, money. Really great idea. I wish that there was a way for me to do these things without having to go and... It said I can sell it for money. It said I can sell it for money. It said I can sell it for money. I'm not going crazy. If I was going crazy, that'd be cool. But I'm not. Can be sold to shopkeepers. They're right there. You know what? Forage. Can't do that. It's shovel pass.
Charmander!
Forage. What I get? Probably a large leak. Not really all that useful. I have a string of pearls. They said you would like to take it. Why do you not take it? But this does tell me something. That it's not entirely useless. That what is magic carpet? Raw tumblestone, raw salmon rock. Tumblestone you put through a stone cutter to get tumblestone. Tumblestone and iron or platinum makes ancient Pokeball lids or ancient Ultra Ball lids or silvers, Great Ball lids. And then that with a wooden base and a polished stone bucket or stone button. So, bit far away. But that could be useful.
Charmander!
A berry that cures burn. Love to see it.
Badger. Red Badger.
A heart and a half for damage. You hate to see it.
Charmander!
Red Badger.
Glowstone. Love to see it. Love that shiny glow. Right in the water. Take no damage. I did not forage that. I am not taking it. Forage.
Charmander!
Nothing? Now that's not something I knew could happen. Now that I know that it happened, I'm kind of scared of it happening again.
Charmander!
Nothing again. something. It was Waterstone Shard. 9 of those, and I get a Waterstone. Waterstone Gear. Waterstone Shovel. Waterstone Axe. Waterstone Hammer.
Charmander!
So I can break all the Waterstone kneecaps of my Waterstone enemies. Waterstone Run for your Waterstone life.
Charmander!
Waterstone barely Waterstone escaped. Yeah, this is not funny. Not as funny as I'm making it out to be.
Charmander!
Prismarine Crystal. You can use it to make crystal quartz, security craft, or sea lanterns, slabs.
Charmander!
frame blocks, block reinforcement, crystal quartz, a block of crystal quartz. It's just an uglier.
Charmander!
Ooh, fancy apple. Can't app it, eat it. I can use it to make a curry. Make a curry in a cooking pot. Make a cooking pot, cauldron, and aluminum ingots. I will put that on the list.
Charmander!
Nothing was found. Okay, I think I'm going to head back up now. Did not grow.
Charmander!
A nautilus shell. And that is a tree. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a tree. Does it have apricorns? No, it does not. Oh yeah, tree chopping, that's cool. I'm gonna jump down, grab all the stuff that fell down. That being 2 apricorns, apparently. Then I'm gonna head back up to the base. Alright, we can do lots of stuff with apricorn blocks. We can chuck them in there. We can create a crafting table. Crafting table is going to go right here, because we don't have much space up here. Yellowberry logs. 3 there, 3 there. We have a bed. Ladies and gentlemen, I kid you not, we have a bed. No more monkeys jumping on a bed. We have a monkey jumping on a bed. His name is Nate. And he is going to be very much done for now. First, going to like that. I'm going to plant another red apricot there. I'm going to throw down Charmander, and levels stagnate, there will be problems, and just having one level isn't a big problem. Like, as we get on into higher and higher levels, I might consider decreasing it. But the fact is, we should be having, you know, less and less. Yes, they are. As time goes on, we should be getting more and more experience, so we should be no problem. I think it'll balance out. We'll have to see. That's annoying, but this is a very solvable problem.
Charmander!
You know what? I don't care. That's everything I wanted to have done today. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for coming to the first day of this. I am going to be